Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Taurus Truth Tarot, where we are all Taurus all the time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. And we're going to get our reading for the full moon in Taurus, which is happening on the 5th of November. It's at 13 degrees, which is a lucky number, as we all know. And this is going to hit us in a lot of different areas. Before I get into that part, I want to talk about Susan Robinson, who is a viewer of ours, who had posted a comment. I haven't replied to your comments because I've been so busy this last weekend. That she has never paid for a reading of any type, but she said when she's in a better place, she'll definitely make space for a reading. And she said she looked at my prices and they were way more reasonable than many others I've looked up. So, Susan, I will comment on that comment, and I need you to read it. You do, I assume, get notifications. And here's why. This is why I love this channel so much. Another member of ours, actually, of our Taurus Inspiration membership, has offered to pay for a reading for Susan Robinson. I love when this time of year comes. It's the pay it forward. It's beautiful. It happens every year. So if that is something that you would like to do, pay it forward like Carrie, you can email me, or you can put it in the comments if you would like to purchase a reading for another viewer. It's so beautiful. I am so blessed to have you all here. Carrie, I can't thank you enough. Because I do believe you reached out because Susan obviously needs to hear something from her spiritual team. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Also, I want to talk about the full moon in Taurus. This is a big, big one for us. This is huge. I mean, I can't tell you how huge this is, especially because we have the 11/11 portal coming up. We got Uranus retrograde back into Taurus, which is the last cycle of that. Excuse me. So there's just a lot going on here. Now, a lot of you, not everybody, could be changing locations where you live, okay? That could be a big part of this full moon. But full moons are completions, right? This is going to be a time for luck for entrepreneurs. This is increased windfalls. You may want to buy a lottery ticket. I'm not advocating gambling, but it can't hurt, right? This is huge gains in your careers. This is invigorating you because it's hitting our first house of deep awareness, being in the spotlight, releasing layers of the old you that shaped you that were not you. Total transformation. Taurus is claiming their worth in many ways, not just financially, but yes, financially, right? Getting those pay raises, asking for more money, having more clients, but it's also self-worth, right? So could be in relationships. You're shedding old people in your life, whether it's platonic or romantic, that don't see your value. And so this is like the end of the end. And I love this quote, and I want to share it with you. I can't remember where I saw it, but it says, the best way to create your future is to invent it yourself. And that's what Taurus is doing, okay? Especially because we have the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo. So you're bringing more spirituality into your life to bring in those tangible things and letting go of that South Node energy of Virgo being so much of a perfectionist, right? Not going to have to be a perfectionist to make things happen. The universe knows the way for you, and you're aligning again with your authentic self and your inner worth. So I would definitely say to you, embrace your new identity and be open to receiving, okay? Be open to receiving. There's a couple of different Reikis I definitely think would benefit you in November, which is the Unlock Your Wealth Distance Reiki. And for self-worth, I definitely would say the Inner Child, okay? The Inner Child Distance Reiki. Because we know our worth until we get to about the age of 7, and then That's when we start hearing things like, such as if you were in school and you got a D on a report card, and then your parents say, I know you can do better, I'm disappointed in you. Well, they're teaching you that you don't have innate value, that you have to prove your value by getting good grades, right? And we need to extinguish that, because that's not true. So, my loves, with that being said, let's jump into the reading here and see what the divine wants us to know. Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy, please, for Taurus, for this full moon in Taurus? Show us clearly. What is the overall energy? Show us clearly. Thank you. Bringing love into the situation. I love this. New moon in Aquarius. So, first of all, Aquarius is innovation, right? It's new ways of thinking. And I love bringing love into the situation, because that love is love for you, love for your job, love for your career, right? We all know that everything revolves around love. And so this is, again, a totally new you. Look at that new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. And this is a supermoon. So, again, you are truly, truly stepping into a new version of you. That we talk about self-worth and how we have self-worth until we start compromising for less. Because then we're saying one thing, but our actions show something else. So now your actions are going to match your perception of yourself. I love this. Expect powerful change, right? And like, I can't stop. And it's time to release negativity. Negativity can be your own negativity, but it's usually, well, not usually, because I will tell you, I was the most negative person on the planet in my late teens and early 20s. Hopefully you're not there. But it can be releasing the negativity of others, meaning platonic friendships, who you spend your time with, what you're ingesting from the TV. So you're definitely, yeah, full moon, releasing those, right? Releasing that negativity. No longer shall I compromise. Sorry, I'm trying to move everything over here. Now let's see what we have in the tarot. Angels, guides, answers. This may be our biggest full moon in your lifetime. Truly, the biggest, the powerful change. Expect powerful change. Show me clearly, please. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You can't even. Death and rebirth. The Phoenix. You are going to be unrecognizable to people in a big way. They're not going to be able to wrap their head around who you're becoming. And it's funny, because this can't be physically too. And the reason I say that, and here's the joke, okay? So I was at that wedding Saturday, and my girlfriend is Mexican, so it was a full-blown Mexican wedding. Her husband's Scottish. So we dressed in dead of the day type or Latino type of attire, somewhat the Scottish route. So I had this halter dress with this beautiful wavy slit opening on the leg, and all the flowers in my hair, and red high heels, right, to go with the theme of the wedding. And in all the years that I have known her, and the people that I knew, you know, friends that I know that were at the wedding, and we stopped a couple places afterwards too. All these people, all they ever see me in is jeans shorts or jeans. That's, you know, the essence of who I am, if you will. And so when I walked into the venue, literally all eyes turned, and I had a friend who was like, "Hey Gracie, what's up?" And she looked at me, took her a second, and she goes, "Oh my God, Shannon, is that you?" Oh my God, because they had never seen me in that kind of attire, right? And it just changed the whole way. So again, I'm saying that because it was beautiful to get the compliments, but people aren't going to recognize you, whether that's physically, mentally, you know, your energy is changing. And you are, this is it, that full moon, the end of a huge cycle, that death and this rebirth of you, monetarily, love life, where you live, career, all of it. Show me clearly. And again, the 13, and this moon is at 13 degrees. 13 is a lucky number. I said it in another video, but I would definitely look up angel number 1313, right? And find the one that resonates with you. Look at this Ace of Swords, new beginning, your actual truth coming out, your authentic self, allowing new opportunities to come in for you. This is your truth. This is success. This is victory, the crown. That's beautiful energy. With the 9 of Cups, oh my gosh, yeah. Joy, happiness, feeling great, feeling satisfied, wishes coming true. But the wishes aren't just because you're willy-nilly. It's because you're doing the work. You're making different decisions. You're doing the work to change your reality. To transform. It's a beautiful time for Taurus. November especially. I know I'm talking about the full moon, but remember that full moon energy, it's certainly very strong right before and a couple weeks after, but it does kind of stay there with us until the new moon in Taurus. So that's 6 months. So I would say overall the next 6 months in general are going to be great. Look at that King of Pentacles. There's your wealth. There's your tangible. There's where you're creating. Because I always say with the King of Pentacles, he wasn't given it. He worked, he changed, he evolved, he expanded, right? I love to see this King of Pentacles, knowing your spot in the universe, knowing that you want, desire, and deserve tangible things in your life. My, oh my. Show me clearly what's going on. There we go. Yeah. Releasing the 3 of Swords. Absolutely releasing. Right? Releasing negativity. This is releasing that. Again, this can be your own negativity that you're releasing. Right? Playing the victim. It could be like having the epiphany, like, I'm not a victim. Or it can be, again, releasing other negativities, certain people in your life, or what you ingest, what you watch on TV. And there might be a little sorrow here, because it is a little sad to see people go, right? Like, I really hoped this, or I really hope that, but no, it's okay. Because the other thing is here, remember, I always say this about the 3 of Swords. It's sword energy, it's mind, it's voice, it's not feeling, right? It's not feeling. Letting go of anything that you've been said to, told to, that made you feel bad about yourself. Like, I go back to the whole grade thing with the parents, right? Letting go and releasing that. Look at that. Yeah, any type of disappointment. I love this, actually, because full moon, again, completion of cycle. I'm letting go of disappointment. I'm letting go of sorrow. I'm moving into happiness and joy. Show me clearly. 3 of Pentacles, yeah. 3 of Pentacles. Again, going back to people admiring you, what you do, the right people coming in to work with you to be successful in your life, whatever that looks like to you. So this disappointment, sorrow, this release is allowing the new people to come in, the new situations to come in, knowing your worth. Show me clearly. Wow. Yep, because you have a whole new view on everything. The Hangman, you have a whole new view of you, your life, what you went through. Not to say, oh, woe is me, I went through this, to go, okay, I've learned the lesson now. I've elevated, I've moved up. Right? I've moved up. I'm seeing things differently. I'm seeing truth. I'm seeing my worth. That's amazing. Beautiful. Show me clearly, please. So, the if you watched the daily reading today, I mentioned that I would like for you, if you have a moment, to say a prayer for me for my legal situation, right? Hopefully, with what's going on in the skies, this will be the end of it. I won't have to go back to court again. This has been 3 years of dealing with this. But here's the thing. I said a prayer this morning for a good outcome. And I also said a prayer for the person who has started this, who is part of this, who is who just can't seem to compromise on this. But I'm not throwing her shade. I'm not throwing her any kind of negativity, right? I actually said a prayer for her, right? That I forgive her for what she has done and what she's doing. And I wish the best for her. And that's how you bring love into a situation. And to be honest with you, we do see each other quite frequently through our daily lives. And every time I see her, I do smile at her. And it's not to, like, I don't know what that word is. It's not to goat her or anything like that. I truly wish her the best. She knows not what she does. She doesn't understand the laws. Her lawyers are not necessarily helping her. They're just looking to take her money. And that makes me feel bad for her, right? So, forgive. Bring love into the situation. I love this. Show me clearly. What is the message? And that's, I'm talking about that with the regards to the disappointment and the sorrow. Show me clearly. Thank you. Wishes come true. Look at that rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. And that is because November is such a huge month for us. And that is because this full moon, again, is a big completion. It's huge. It's in our sign. And remember, spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Like I said, your spiritual team working with you. This is the end of a cycle, but an end of a cycle brings a new beginning. This is a new beginning that is so refreshing, so beautiful for Taurus. So again, expect powerful change. What else do we have for Taurus, please? I'm laughing because I don't know if you can hear Luna, but she's pacing. I need to get her nails clipped. Because she's like, it's time for breakfast, Mom. It's time for breakfast. Show us clearly. What is the message? What is the message for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know? Thank you. Complete, ending, letting go. You can't even make that up. I told you this is a huge moon for that. I mean, this is like a 30-year cycle coming to a close. Okay? And also at the bottom of the deck, look at this. Messages, calling, gifts, using your gifts. I can't stop. And of course, the pink moon, renewal, beauty, and happiness. Right? All of these things. Again, complete, ending, letting go. Ugh. This is gorgeous. You will get messages. You will be called to go towards your North Node. You will have this renewal. You will see the beauty in life. You will have happiness in your life. Wishes come true. So, my loves, with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and comment. I do read each and every one. All my loving gratitude towards Carrie for passing it forward. Is that the term? For passing it forward. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. And don't forget to book your personal readings and Reiki sessions here. All my love, light, and blessings to you. Until next time.